At this point, if you've seen the other 3 versions of the series I've done so far, you know how this goes. Triple battles, start with the gym leader's signature Pokemon, use the moves given, all against the toughest of champions. How do they succeed, and how do they fail? Let's find out. As I mentioned before in the previous challenge, most rock types are terrible, and that's no exception when it comes to Rourke's team. The only Pokemon that's even viable is Archeops, but with Defeatist, and not to mention it having Focus Blast, it's really not the best either. Also, I forgot to mention that I'm only giving myself 5 attempts per gym leader, and I'm happy to say that I got completely washed by Red on my first attempt. Not too surprising, because you know, Venusaur, Choice Scarf Blastoise, Lapras. And what if I told you that the game decided to give me Red to fight first again? I already had low hopes for this team, but the game was making it even lower. Third attempt was a bit different. I started out by fighting Blue. I started by switching out Archeops into Golem. Aerodactyl uses Stone Edge on Rampardos, taking it down to its Focus Sash. But I didn't expect the tag team on it, as I thought Machamp was going to use Stone Edge, which ended up hitting Archeops slot. Probopass hits everyone while taking out Aerodactyl and paralyzed Machamp. I bring Archeops back and Blue sends out Alakazam. For the next turn, I switch out Golem for Crustle, while Alakazam goes for Focus Blast on Probopass, but lives on Sturdy. Archeops takes Alakazam down to his Focus Sash from Stone Edge. Rampardos unfortunately passed the baton to Probopass and went down to close combat. And Crustle lives on Sturdy from Machamp. In the next turn, Arcanine finishes off Crustle with extreme speed, but I take down Alakazam with a quick attack. Machamp used Bullet Punch meant for Crustle doing nothing, but Relicanth took out Arcanine with Waterfall. It's now a 3v3, but with his Gyarados with Intimidate, I still could lose. So as a last resort, I have Golem use Explosion. However, Stone Edge from Archeops does take out Gyarados. Head Smash does over half on Exeggutor, but Leaf Storm takes out Relicanth. After Golem goes boom, it's only Archeops in Exeggutor, and since I'm faster, I win the battle. Even though I felt I should have lost that. But Cynthia proved why she's the best champion in the next round, and I ran away like a little bitch. Oh, and guess who's back for my 4th attempt? And unfortunately, Blue got his revenge on me, leaving me barely anything to show just how shit this team is. After that disaster, it's now time for a much better team. I say that, but this team really wasn't any better. If I'm being honest, I didn't even think it would get past Cynthia or Red for the first 2 attempts. But surprisingly, I didn't get past Steven in the 3rd attempt. The 4th attempt was peak for this team. I defeated Wallace, rightfully so, pretty convincingly. And after beating Steven this time, I realized this was the best that this team was gonna do. The final round was against Red. I go for Sludge Bomb against Venusaur just for some damage. Red's Blastoise uses Blizzard, but misses Tropius and completely demolishes Torterra. I have Tropius set up Sunny Day, while one Sludge Bomb from Venusaur takes out Tropius. And an Ice Beam brings Roserade into the red. At this point, I've already lost all faith and realized there was no way of winning this. And just to rub salt in the wound, I had to fight Red again, and we can all guess how that went. I was really excited to use Maylene's team, and not just because I get to use my favorite Pokemon Lucario, but her team is actually pretty good. The first attempt was against Lance in the first round. I really came down to the wire, but I won in the end thanks to some bulk ups. Unfortunately, as close as it was, things didn't go my way against Wallace. In the second attempt, beating Steven was easy as expected, but Blue defeated me in the next round. But the third attempt went like this. Swampert with Earth Power, so it can only go for one of us, because we're all weak to ground. Yeah, we're all weak to ground, these first 3. I really want to get rid of Walrein and Swampert, but I can't do both at the same time. So we're just gonna substitute. Forgot I got it. Infernape, we're gonna swap out, because actually, that's not You get a burn. Oh, it went for Lucario. Okay. That's not bad, actually. This actually should take out Starmie this time, hopefully. Yeah. It's got a berry, but something. No way you froze me, you son of a bitch. Even Metachan. Good. Good. Okay. Oh, and I missed Hydro Flip anyway. Nice. Good. Swapping out Verne in this team. Who does she select first? Okay, I was thinking Togekiss. I have Ice Punch, which can hit Rose Raid. Okay, I thought Rose Raid had like extra sensory. Okay, this is tough because I don't know what Togekiss wants to do. I don't know if it wants to use Aura Spear in Lucario or Air Slash on the Toxic Grip. Either way, if it goes for Air Slash, switching out is not an option. I think it's Border Stance? Okay, that makes sense. I don't think this won't take out. Oh, okay, it's out. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I didn't know, but I was hoping. This might have been okay. Yeah, plus still crystallized. I didn't really. Maybe aggressive. The only way, maybe plus combat gets it. Okay. Even now. Oh. I thought I lost that. I thought it was over. Red? Oh, you're gonna give me Steven? Come on, if it was Steven, I know I would have won that for sure if I just played it right. Please, for the love of God, don't send out Blastoise first. Please do not send out Blastoise first. Okay, he didn't send out Blastoise first. This is actually doable. This is doable? Maybe. I'm afraid of Blastoise. Snorlax better not get the Quick Claw proc. I swear to God. Because if it uses Earthquake, we're screwed. If I use this Earthquake and it gets the Quick Claw proc, I'm... Fuck! Oh, use Body Slam. And I live. No paralysis. Give me that health back. Mach Punch, Sucker Punch. I need this. Sucker Punch on Blastoise. It needs to go. Snorlax needs to go. I need Metacham. I need Metacham. This is doable. I just need to be smart about this. Because Charizard has Air Slash. And he's got the most bulk. Okay, this is important. This is very important. I have to choose who is... No, it's Charizard, definitely. Because Air Slash. It's definitely Charizard. And I can... Yeah, because it went for Water Spout. Which means it could only go for Water Spout. So, Thunder Punch can get rid of Charizard. Sucker Punch will when it goes for water spell, it'll do less damage, and I can deal with Pikachu easier. Okay, Thunder Punch. Okay, good. Water, it'll go for water spout. Dry skin won't hit Toxicroak, and it does less damage. Full tackle, it'll also hit Pikachu. Pikachu's gone. Oh, we won. We won. We won. Nice. We won. It doesn't outspeed Medicham. Yep, we won. Woo! Oh man. Okay, I love that. That was good. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect for this to happen when it came to Wake's team. No, their Gyarados is faster, so that's Jolly. I can't predict that. It's not gonna go for a water move, it's going for Earthquake. Oh yeah, Outrage also makes sense. Him with -1 attack. Oof. Okay, Wake's team is already failing me horribly. I don't know, honestly. I can't guarantee that Blizzard will hit Executor, but I'm willing to gamble. So, gamble. Okay, well, I gambled and didn't have and now. That probably mattered. That probably mattered very much. I didn't think I'd get past the first one. I got lucky. Oh, of course, Dragonite missed. I just spam moves and work. I didn't think that I'd make it to the final round. And this against Steven, this is doable, actually. All his Pokemon are slow, and most of them are like rock. This is actually doable, and I'm surprised I even made it. That Intimidate matters, I guarantee you it matters. Maybe this is a bad play, but okay, well. No, it's not my best. Yeah, okay, not aggressive. Blizzard hits. You could freeze. No. Could be worse. Actually, this is decent because I took out Archeops, I took out Excadrill and Metagross, so all he has left is Armaldo, Cradilly, and Aggron. Aggron is slow as hell, so I'm just gonna spam Surf and Hydro Pump and go for broke. Okay, I missed, but maybe still get damage right off, I guess. Well, thank God Poliwrath doesn't have Storm Drain. Thank God it doesn't have Storm Drain. I think I won. Yeah, it's Water Absorber, not Storm Drain. I win. First try. We take those. First try. Let me just say that Fantina's team was not meant for triple battles. I mean, neither are the others, but you know what I mean. My first two attempts were against Lance and Steven, and I don't want to talk about it. The third attempt was a bit better against Blue. The battle starts off by me switching out Drifloon into Dusknoir. Aerodactyl takes out Gengar to his Focus Sash, while it takes out Exeggutor with the Shadow Ball. Mismagius does overhalf with Psychic on Machamp, while it goes for Stone Edge on Dusknoir. In the next turn, Stone Edge misses Mismagius, which allows Gengar to take Aerodactyl down. Mismagius finishes Machamp, and Waterfall finishes Gengar. And I burn Gyarados with Will-O-Wisp. In the next turn, using a combination of Shadow Sneak and Shadow Ball, I can take out Alakazam. Flare Blitz does finally take out Mismagius, and Outrage does basically nothing to Jellicent. Next, Arcanine uses Flare Blitz on Spiritomb, dealing over half, and Outrage does, again, nothing on Dusknoir. Shadow Ball almost takes out Gyarados, while Dusknoir uses Curse on Arcanine, and then Shadow Ball from Spiritomb. Arcanine goes down, and I can finish up from there. But the same doesn't happen with Steven, but I'm okay with that. Next attempt, I didn't even try against Lance. And after that, I defeated Blue again, and won against Lance. And as much as I would like to say I defeated Red, well... like father, like son. Except this time it was criminally worse. With the exception of Lance, I lost to every single champion without even making it to the second round. So, we're just gonna move on. This one surprised me a bit. In the first attempt, I was able to make it past Blue, and then Red, surprisingly. Then there's Steven. I have Weavile use Brick Break on Aggron, popping its air balloon. Frostlass then uses Blizzard, which almost takes out Aggron and does over half on Cradily. Metagross uses Hammer Arm on Weavile, and unfortunately, not even the Chople Berry saves it. Earthquake from Abomasnow takes out Aggron and does good damage on the other two. Cradily does take out Abomasnow though. The next turn, Frostlass takes out both Cradily and Archeops with Blizzard. And both Bulldoze and Blizzard from Glalie finish off Metagross. Because of this, I could just spam all of my moves without worry and eventually defeat Steven. Lastly, we have Volkner. Getting through Wallace and Blue was pretty easy. Cynthia, on the other hand, quicker set up Sword Skill. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, God. Well, that was a bad first start. Well, we took on the Rose Raid. At least we're 1-for-1. No, I didn't mean to go for Thunderbolt! I thought I went for Shadow Ball. That's why it was so far. I was. Oh. Yes! I'm not taking the chance. Ha! I win! First try! Let's go!
Even after that mistake I made about me going for Shadow Ball.
So yeah, even though I made that one mistake, I still came out on top.